Want to live in a big, small town with southern charm and a quaint town feel? Then Pineville, North Carolina might be the right place for you. Hi, I'm Mary, and with my sister Caroline, we are realtors with Prostead Realty in Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's explore Pineville, North Carolina. Sandwiched between the city of Charlotte and the South Carolina state line, in the southernmost portion of Mecklenburg County, North Carolina, Pineville became known as a mule trading center during the time of the Charlotte Gold Rush. At that time, Pineville was called Morrow's Turnout. Located at the intersection of two major trading routes, it had vast meadows in which the animals of trade and transportation could be turned out to pasture. In 1852, the railroad running from Columbia to Charlotte came through Morrow's Turnout. However, the railroad wanted a more modern name for the town. The large towering pine trees in the area inspired the town's new name. Pineville was incorporated in 1873. With its new name and railroad stop, the town began to grow. A cotton mill was built in the 1890s and operated until the late 1970s. This one-block area of Pineville was once a bustling commercial area. It's now the location of several quaint shops and restaurants. In 1990, Pineville was forever changed when the first part of Interstate 485 opened. This 1-mile stretch of highway connects North Carolina Highway 51 to South Boulevard to divert traffic in a loop around Charlotte. As a result of this loop, the road goes directly through Pineville. The years that followed the construction of Interstate 485 showed the mass development of the undeveloped land along the sides of the interstate. This area is now the largest shopping area throughout North Carolina. Pineville is home to the Carolina Place Mall, a 1,100,000 square foot shopping center. The town also has two power centers, which are large outdoor shopping malls, several strip malls, and individual retailers and shops. It is also the birthplace of James K. Polk, the 11th U.S. President. His home is no longer standing, but an original cabin from that time period is kept there, symbolic of the one he was born in. This is now a state historic site. It has two reconstructed log cabins, both being from the local area, being built around 1790. They are furnished in period antiques similar to what the Polks would have used. There is a main house, a cookhouse, and a log barn. There is a visitor center with a self-guided museum and film, a nature trail, a family cemetery, and the original monument erected by the Daughters of the American Revolution at the site. Guided tours of the historic area are conducted daily. The Bell Johnson Community Center hosts most of the parks and recreations programs. Pineville residents are able to utilize the BJCC Gym and Fitness Center facility for no charge. The dining room is an ideal rental location for birthdays, meetings, and baby showers. Check the website for programs being offered. Jack D. Hughes Park was opened in the early 1960s, and in 2000, the town decided this park will host tournaments year-round that are sure to fill the grandstands with thousands of visitors to the community each year. There are softball fields, a baseball stadium, a playground, picnic shelters, and a 1.5-mile walking trail. Lake Park Pineville is a beautiful park with a huge lake, paved walking trail, and a splash pad, perfect for hot summer days. It offers fishing, picnicking, playgrounds, and a dog park. The Little Sugar Creek Greenway is approximately 1.8 miles in length, stretching through Pineville from I-485 to the historic James K. Polk Historic Site. The trail itself is buffered by grass shoulders, tall trees, and wildflowers. A boardwalk curves through a wetland to reach an observation deck. Turtles and herons may be spotted along the creek. In addition to the Polk site, an art piece called STEM, developed by John Grade of Seattle, Washington, is another cultural attraction of this route. The trail is part of the Mecklenburg County Greenway system, in addition to being a segment in the Carolina Thread Trail. There are several breweries in Pineville. The Pineville Brewery was the very first craft beer bar and bottle shop in Pineville. Over 24 rotating taps of the best local beer, as well as selections from all over the world and snacks. The Middle James Brewery is a small craft brewery serving food and beer. Unwind Tea and Coffee offers locally roasted coffee and the largest selection of tea in town. An in-house kitchen with breakfast and lunch items, tapas, and wine and beer. The Pineville Farmers Market, located on Dover Street, is where local farmers and vendors come together every Saturday, May through September, to sell their goods. It's one of the best farmers market in the Charlotte region, with products that include fresh fruits, vegetables, honeys, homemade jellies, and more. Ice skating is a fun activity you can do year-round with your family, and it's also great exercise. At Pineville Ice House, you can play hockey, attend skating school, or take advantage of their public skating hours. Pineville is an easy drive to all that Charlotte has to offer. Charlotte has major sports teams, from the Carolina Panthers to the new FC soccer franchise. There is a thriving arts and cultural scene in the Charlotte area with the Charlotte Ballet, Charlotte Symphony, and major name concerts and more. Charlotte also has major museums like the Mint Museum, the Beckler Museum of Modern Art, and the NASCAR Museum. There is truly something for everyone. Charlotte Douglas International Airport is also only a 20-minute drive away. The airport averages more than 700 flights daily and is served by 7 domestic carriers and 2 international airlines that provide nonstop service to more than 160 cities. Pineville, North Carolina is a great place to live and raise a family or retire to your dream house. Want to know more about other towns surrounding Charlotte? Watch this video here. If you are thinking of buying or selling in Charlotte or the surrounding area, please give us a call. We would love to help.